Value-driven delivery is the defining principle of Agile. Pure and simple, if you're not focused and organized around this, you're not Agile. So what does value-driven delivery really mean then? Well, all projects are started to add value to a business. Maybe it's a new product or an enhancement to an existing one. Value, then, is defined as the product or deliverable. Ultimately, the product will be observably more useful to your customer after you make that change. When we say that Agile is focused on value-driven delivery, we're really filtering every activity with the question, what will result in the most value for our customer? The easiest way to do this is using a technique we call vertical slicing. Think of it this way. If you're building a website, you can build it horizontally or vertically. If you do it horizontally, you'll build the whole user interface first, then you'd build the logic and services that make the website functional. If you do it vertically, you'll build a small bit of the user interface and the logic at the same time. In that way, you end up with incremental value. The additional benefit to vertical slicing is that you're itemizing each valuable deliverable in your backlog. When you deliver something, since you've already done this analysis, you'll know the final product is valuable to the customer. Another real benefit to defining value and focusing on it continuously is that you're driving consensus every time you slice your work. As you define a valuable piece of work, you also have to define success for it so everyone knows what they're trying to achieve. This is its acceptance criteria, or AC. Essentially, these are straightforward statements of the requirements that must be met for the value to be delivered. When you write your stories, agreeing upfront on the AC is a great way to minimize waste. Here's an example of a user story and its AC. As a user, I want to receive a warning email when my bank balance is less than $25. The AC for this will incorporate 3 key aspects: input, process, and output. So for our story, the AC will include things like email address is valid, which is input. Bank balance is less than $25, which is process. And a message sent to the customer email address, which is an output. You can approach AC definition in multiple ways, but at the core, all approaches will ensure all the requirements are covered by remaining focused on the value being delivered.